Hey guys, what is up? It is Austin here, bringing you guys another video, and today I'm giving you my official Black Ops 6 beta review, all my thoughts about it all in one place, and I've been really excited to make this because I actually played a lot of the beta. If you guys don't remember the past couple years in Call of Duty, I've played the beta, I've streamed the beta, but I haven't really grinded it, not really cared about max rank. I don't even think I hit max rank in last year's beta or the one before that. I would just stream it, play it a little bit, kind of give my thoughts, but actually in this game, I was actually enjoying it so much that I decided to hit rank 30, which, you know, that's a good sign of things to come. I guess that might clue you in on how I feel about this game, but it does have some cons, and I'm going to get into the cons first, but I actually want to end this video on a positive note, so, but we're just going to get the cons out of the way first. So, Black Ops 6, the beta's been over for about a week. I've kind of just, you know, given some time, collected all my thoughts. I actually wrote down some notes, too, of things I really want to touch on because this game actually kept me invested. The issue with Call of Duty over the past couple of years is I'll play a couple games and then I'm just like, you know, there's nothing really new that makes me want to come back. You know, it's just Call of Duty, right? And again, this is coming from someone who's played so much of the past couple Call of Duties, but even then, I've played them a bunch, but I've still played them less and significantly less than prior Call of Duties. I mean, after X-Defiant dropped, I didn't even touch Modern Warfare 3. So, Black Ops 6, it actually kept me invested for the whole time, which is actually, you know, it's kind of a new feeling for Call of Duty. And I know it's the beta, so I know, you know, we're kind of in the honeymoon phase, right? Where everyone's just thinking about all the great and all the fun times I had in the beta because they gave it to you and they took it away, and now you got to wait a little bit. So everyone's kind of, you know, got rose-tinted glasses on. Everyone's happy about it, and you know, like I said, I have a lot of positive things to say, but I also have a couple negative things and some really serious negatives that I do want to touch on. Things that can all be fixed, in my opinion. So the first one that I want to talk about is actually the hit detection. That was the thing that was bothering me the most during this beta, I would say. The hit detection was just awful. You will be shooting somebody, and you will be literally hitting them dead on, and sometimes your bullets just won't register. Or occasionally, or actually I don't even know if I should say occasionally because this happens to a lot of other people, and I've seen clips of it. Nero Cinema's actually talked about this a lot, and he's got some pretty good footage of it on his Twitter. Be sure to check that out. But there will be times where you were just running and you were clearly behind a wall, and bullets that someone shot 2 seconds ago will somehow actually kill you, even though when you look at the kill cam, they're not even aimed at you when you're far behind the wall. And they're not like FMJ kills. They're not like getting you through the wall. It's just the bullets, the hit registration is so bad. Sometimes it just registers that your hitbox is still there, I guess, so it ends up killing people even though you're further away. So hit detection is a pretty big thing. I know X-Defiant had a lot of issues with their netcode. This isn't the same thing, but it's kind of similar, you know, if my bullets aren't registering and they're not hitting the spot that I'm shooting at, or, you know, vice versa, I'm getting killed by bullets that are clearly not hitting me, that is going to piss off a bunch of the player base, myself included. So hopefully they can fix hit detection because it is a pretty big issue. But the next big thing I want to talk about, something that is really actually didn't piss me off during the beta, but it was something I noticed and it was frustrating. That'd be the score streaks. So I like the system, right? They're not doing the Black Ops Cold War system where everyone gets score streaks. You're just going to get them throughout the game. No, you actually have to earn them, and they are a little difficult to earn sometimes. But at least the score streaks in the beta, they're mostly support streaks, I would say. You know, there's like a personal UAV, a regular UAV, counter UAV, you know, all that good shit. The only like lethals we really got to use, I believe, were like a cruise missile slash Trinity rocket type deal. We also got to use an attack chopper, which was pretty terrible. I thought the attack chopper, I mean, if I'm just being honest, it was pretty dog shit. I think I called that thing in like 10 times over the entire second weekend of that beta, maybe 15. And I'm pretty positive it got me like 5 or 6 kills. It was absolutely terrible. I think the attack chopper needs a massive buff. And oddly enough, it reminds me of Black Ops 4, which I don't know if you guys remember that. I know that game's actually somehow getting kind of old, which just really makes me feel old. But 6 years ago for Black Ops 4, one of the biggest issues in the beta was that the attack chopper was dog shit. But when the game came out, they gave it a significant buff, and it was one of the best streaks in the game. So again, the negatives that I've listed so far, I mean, the score streak one could easily be fixed. Now, this one, I've kind of put in the pros and the cons because I think there's some good and some bad, right? The maps. Now, I think some of the good maps in this game are really good, which is, you know, for instance, one that I'm playing on right now, Skyline. I actually really like this map. I know some people dislike it, but I really fuck with it. I think this map is great. And I couldn't put all maps in the cons because I do really enjoy, you know, like 2 of the maps in this beta, this being one of them. But some of the maps are just absolutely atrocious. Scud, I think, is probably the worst map in the beta by far. Actually, no, I don't want to say. There's one other one, and this is very unprofessional of me because I honestly can't remember the name of it. I'll put it up on the screen if I do remember the name of it. But there is a map that is literally just like a street, but the way it's set up, it just has no flow. I had negative fun on that map. Scud, every now and then I had like a decent laugh or two, but that map, the one that I'm referencing that I'll have on the screen, it was absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. I had negative fun on that. So a couple of the maps were pretty awful, you know, as Call of Duty, you know, nowadays. I think the last time we actually had really good maps, aside from like Modern Warfare 3's post-launch season, because I will give Sledgehammer credit, they did have some pretty cool maps that I really did enjoy playing on, but Modern Warfare 2, dog shit maps, you know. I think Black Ops Cold War is honestly the last time, or actually I'll say Vanguard. I actually did like the maps in Vanguard. I will give them credit for that. But you know, that's pretty much most of the cons I have to say. But there is one more thing I want to talk about that I was kind of sad. It's just there was no S&D in the beta, man. Like no S&D. Like I love S&D. Come on. Obviously that's gonna be there in the full launch. But on to the pros, the stuff I like about the game, which thankfully there's a good amount. Movement, the omnidirectional movement I think is great. I was really worried that it was going to be ultra sweaty, and some people are sweaty with it, but it's very easy to counter. You know, if you just dive around the corners sideways, it's really easy to get lit up. But when you pull it off and you get some good clips, man, omnidirectional movement is a lot of fun. If you guys watch my streams when Black Ops 6 was out on the second weekend, I just kept screaming like omnidirectional movement, just doing crazy shit. And I was dying a bunch, but some of the times that I pulled it off, it was a bunch of fun. So I really like the movement. Again, I already touched on the good maps. I really like this map, Skyline. I think it's a really fun map. But the weapons, now, weapons in Call of Duty I think have gotten lame because they're less unique. They have less cool names. You know, it's just like, oh, the GRA 556 or the XM4. Like, bro, just say the fucking Commando or something. Like, I missed when we had cool gun names, but the weapons overall, they're not super balanced, but they are fun. The XM4 is a lot of fun. The MP5 variant is a lot of fun. I know the first week, the Jackal destroyed the beta. It was still pretty good in weekend 2. But there's some fun weapons. The LMG that we actually got to use was pretty cool. I actually enjoyed using the LMG. And the sniper, I don't know, you know, how many of you guys watching my video are actually like big on snipers, love pro snipers, and you know, you love quick scoping. If you do, I don't know if this is the game for you, but the quick draw attachment was like one of the first attachments you got for the bolt action sniper, and it seemed pretty good to me. So I enjoy the weapons. And this, surprisingly enough, I thought I was gonna hate this, and I actually enjoy this a little bit, and that's the TTK. So the time to kill, they said, is a little bit faster than Cold War, and I saw a lot of people online were really upset about that. I actually don't mind it in this game. It is a little faster, and it is noticeable, but I don't think it's too fast where you can't counter it, and that's when I think TTK is too fast. If you don't have time to counter, you know, someone sitting in a corner, like 99% of the times you're going to die in that corner, right? But you should still have a chance to be able to counter those people. And I thought they struck a nice balance with the TTK in this game where, you know, 99% of the time if you get shot in your back, you're probably going to die. But if someone has bad aim, you can capitalize on that. And there is a bit of a skill gap to the multiplayer. So I do enjoy that again. And the last thing I want to touch on, this is really quick, but I actually really like there's customizable HUDs. I know you can't customize them yourself, the preset customizations, but I actually changed my HUD during weekend 2. I think right now I'm actually using the default in this gameplay, or maybe I am using the classic one, but I went with the classic one at some point. I know Zombie's gonna have customizable HUDs, so I'm really excited for that. But overall, I had more that I enjoyed in the first or in the second weekend of the beta than I didn't enjoy. So overall, I enjoyed the beta. I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to. As you guys know, I'm big on zombies this year, not too big on multiplayer, but you know, I actually had a decent amount of fun in the beta, and I might play some multiplayer on launch. You know, I might actually do that. The skill base is still insane as usual. If you don't play with friends, it could be rough, but you know, I think it's still pretty fun, and I recommend giving it a try if you have Game Pass. But you know, that's gonna be the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm on the road to 1,500 subscribers. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your weekend. I'm recording this Friday, hopefully having it up by Friday, but who knows, maybe Saturday. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about Black Ops 6 beta or the full game down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys think, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Austin, and I am out. Peace, guys.